Hello and welcome back to another OMNIHEROES video. In this video, hopefully we're going to go from floor 91 through to 100 using non-DD units or non-royal units, which means nobody in this list right here can be used in our attempts to beat Rift Odyssey, Nightmare 100. So let's go ahead and see whether or not this team can do it. The reason that I'm not using Valianters is a lot of the Valianters here in, say, for example, Ashlyn, Themis, Elune, Marlena, Christine, they just aren't good enough to get the job done. And it's partially to do with the synergies, but also partially to do with how they're built as well. So you can use Atrops and then build around her using the various different DD units in order to get this Valiant's synergy. But I think we should be okay, but we'll see. So we're going to jump in using this team. So this is the team that I've been using for the past sort of 50 or so. Well, I say 50, probably more along the lines of 20 or so missions. The reason that I'm using this team is because of the Monarch synergy. So as you can see here, we've got 4 Monarchs on the team. We have Halissa, who increases HP. We have Lee, who dies quite frequently. We have Merlin, who also increases reflect rate, and we have Lily and Leah to provide additional defense as well. So as you can see, very, very strong showing from the opponent. Took out Lee very quickly before we had a chance to build up with Lee. If you don't know, his passive is every time he's hit, he increases attack, defense, and max HP up to 1,000%, but you've got to get hit, I believe, 100 times in order for that to work properly. And now we're here to effectively clear things up using the splash axe that we've got. So I've got Glorian's damage, Doom's damage, I have the splash axe and the shield. So as long as Lily and Leah survive, this back row will survive as well. Another tactic that you can use, I think what we'll do is we're going to swap Lee and we'll swap Merlin as well. And the reason for that, again, is primarily because I don't want Lee to die too often. 92, very strong from the enemy here. In the fact that they've got the two Mystifiers, you've got your 3 Dooms, so you do need that Monarch synergy in order to survive if you are working at lower levels or lower starred units. Again, that Monarch synergy really going to help and really powerful when it comes to survivability for these types of units. So as you can see here, lots of enemy attacks, and the reason that there's lots of enemy attacks is primarily because there is a Verdiant theme running along this enemy team. So you've got Merlin, Sylvan, and Minotaur, all Verdiants, all able to attack quite a bit, and I believe that the chance to increase, or the chance to attack with the Verdiant synergy or follow up with the Verdiant synergy is very much increased with this team. But we'll see. Lee to do fair amounts of damage here and basically do as much splash damage as is possible. We're almost through this round, so we will get some healing from Lily and Leah as well. Again, it's just about pushing through as much damage as quickly as possible with this team, and Nawi is always the one to do that. Nawi is so strong. People sleep on Nawi quite a bit. I think personally she is the best non-DD unit because she's not as consistent as the others. For example, Halissa will provide all of the buffs that we just saw. You will also get Lee, who is part of the Monarch synergy, works very well with Lily and Leah. You've got Lancelot, who provides that 200% increase in corrode damage as well, but I'm trying not to use Lancelot at the moment, but I think we may have to when we do jump in to this final boss. I think we can go ahead and skip this, yeah. So within 2 rounds, looks like we've done a good job here. And I think the final boss will be Lachesis with 4 Monarchs. But yeah, so this is the actual final unit boss. We do have Lily and Leah in here to remove that revitalization effect, but that's not going to matter altogether too much. What we are looking for is as much damage on these guys as possible. And it looks like Nawi to finish the job there and do the business. Again, we're just going to power through until we get to that round 100 and just see how long it takes to finish this round 100. So we'll have to see. Again, these are tough fights. I tell you now, Hell's going to be much easier, I think. For me personally anyway, because I'm going to start to use DD units within Hell. No two ways about it. I'm not going to mess around with that. I will just make sure that we can get through. I'll use reasonable units, but I'm not confident. Yeah, see? So we got stuck here. It's because of the Phantom synergy running through, Phantom Mystifiers and Reflect synergy running through the enemy team. And able to do it with thanks to Nawi here. Nawi procced, and it looks like we did the business. So we just need to take care of this cat boss. Hero name is the hero.hero_name is the name of the boss mercenary. Loses 1 HP when taking ultimate damage. A maximum of 1 HP can be lost each round. So we are looking to do as many ultimates as possible. With DDs, that is very tough. Very, very tough indeed. I think this is the best team that we can go with at the moment. Let's go ahead and have a look at what people have been using. Yeah, so very sort of top-end units. You've got Cleo, Dahlia, Gaia. You've got Mulan and Elisha as well. And again, very similar teams all the way down. Yeah, so it looks like we've got to do a lot of damage to this back-end boss. Let's go ahead and see. Let's go ahead and see whether or not this team can do what it needs to do. So we are looking to take out that charger. So we'll see how much damage we can get through to this boss. So we have taken ultimate damage there. So it looks like now we can proc this, but that is not ultimate damage that we're doing. But these guys can lose HP, it seems. And then we do get the heal here. So we heal up Halissa, and then we'll heal up Merlin as well. And we'll apply the Fortitude stacks to Nawi. That is very good. We do want Nawi to survive for as long as possible. Remember, this back row cannot die, so we just need somebody on this front row to stay alive for as long as possible. And we do take a lot of damage off here with these units. So it is just this one at the front that's taking a lot of damage. And that is from the ultimate attacks that we are doing as well. Now, shield has been removed from this cat, but it looks like there is a lot of damage still to be done to this cat. And we aren't really going to be building up at all over the course of the next couple of rounds. Because we just don't have that sort of facility. I think we need to get rid of these cats as quickly as possible. We do get a bit of reflect damage here. And again, this back row can survive because of how tough our front row is. So we are just looking for that. So this first cat goes down. That was quite a cute animation of this cat just laying down. Yeah, but it looks like every time we hit one of these guys, that seems to be the way. But we'll see. So, and Lee does trigger every time he is hit. And procs from Nawi will take off 4 health each from these guys. So we are up to around 5 now. I think Lee will remove a lot of these guys' healths. So we should start to see more damage being done to this big boss cat here. Again, I don't suspect, because we're not building up at all. I think we're going to need to take somebody out of this. And I think we're going to need to rebuild this team. So it is possible to kill these cats at the front. It's just doing enough damage to this boss. And it looks like he's got massive amounts of health. Fortunately, we've reduced how much damage we're actually doing. But it doesn't seem like we're doing very much at all to this cat now. Just reflect damage. Maybe it's indirect damage that's the key. Yeah, so even 4,000 million there. It looks like we're doing a lot from these guys, but I don't think we are. I don't think we've done nearly enough damage to kill these guys, or to kill this particular boss. Looks like we are going to have to use DD units to take this guy down. Yeah, just not doing any damage to him whatsoever. So, let's go ahead and change things up. So we will try a Valiant's team, but we're going to mix it with a Glorian's team, I think. So, we'll go with you. We'll go with these two, and then we'll go with you, and we will go with you as well. Now we've got our 4 protectors in here. I still don't think this is going to be good enough. Change things up relic wise. Can take you out, put shield in, take you out, and we will pop in. Where have you got to? Effect accuracy, and we want attack up as well. So attack up by 20%. We'll just see whether or not having Atrops in this spot here will do any good. I don't think it will, so let's go ahead and skip. No, not even able to beat those little cats there. So yeah, I'm not gonna lie, I don't think this is possible using non-DD units. We'll have to see. So if we pop in you, and we'll pop in Emily perhaps, and then we can go with you and you. And then we want Atrops as well. This is fine. Valiant's attack up. If we take you out and we pop in, where have you got to? There you are. And then that's fine. Okay, so save. And let's just see. I think the relics might need to change as well. To be more in line with Mystifiers, because we're not going to be able to kill these cats. Yeah. As you can see. Sorry about that. As you can see, we're just not doing enough damage to these guys to build up, as we saw before. And I don't think, like, we've done a fair amount of damage to these guys, and the corrode has been applied, and we keep applying this corrode damage, which, you know, is cool, but I mean, we did enough there, I think, but we're now no longer applying this corrode damage. So we get the heal in from Atrops, increasing our attack, increasing our defense. We get more heals over here, and we do get more heals over here, increasing attack and defense. We also get our shields from Lily and Leah. Now we hopefully will proc later in the fight, or not. That's fine too. And then we apply that physical defense reduction. Not that it matters against these cats, but we do get that corrode damage in. And yeah, that would have taken out our back row, but we're just not doing enough. So as you can see, we did get through to the end, but we're just not. It deals 100% damage, 200% damage to all enemies, only takes ultimate damage. Right, okay. Shows 10 HP every round, and then triggers 10 stacks of Holy Shield at the start of battle. Immune to all damage, randomly attacks. Okay. I know what we need to do, but I don't know if I have the strength to do it. No, just joking. I know exactly what they're aiming for with this. And yeah, hold on. Hello, sorry about that. Just had some stuff to get down from the attic from my wife. So this is the team setup that I think is going to win. It's excluding Elisha. So as you can see, you've got Cleo, Dahlia, Mulan, Elisha on the team as is. That is clearly the way to beat it. I suspect it will be Gaia who does the most damage. But we can mirror some of these units. Now, if you don't have Gaia, then potentially you can go ahead and pop Astrid in. You take out Lancelot and potentially put somebody like Mulan in on this one, and you would have a setup like this, like this, whereby whenever Leandra attacks, she applies burn, and whenever Mulan attacks, she will apply burn Leandra to ultimate attack a couple of times each round. So potentially this is the way forward. The other thing that you need to take into consideration, you're not going to be using your typical artifacts for this. We'll take this out, take this out. We will take that out, we'll take this, take that, take this. And what we're looking to do for this one is as many ultimates as possible. Now there are 2 which give ultimate. There is this one, at the start of battle, every 1 speed additionally increases the chance of casting ultimate skill twice. So you would pop this one in, and you would also pop in the pursuit dart as well. So the pursuit dart, after allies launch 1 additional strike when dealing a critical damage. So you can effectively do a lot of damage this way. Now I don't know whether or not corrode will play a big part in this, primarily because again, we do have this boss who only takes damage from ultimate attacks. So you need units which are going to cast their ultimate multiple times. The best instance of this would be Dorabella. Sorry, hold on. Let me build the team. So this is effectively the ultimate attack team. You have Eudora. You'd probably want to go Elisha just for the synergy there. You would go with Pandora. You would go with Chang. Where's she gone? And you would go with Nawi, something like this. This is the ultimate attack team. Eudora casts her ultimate once per round. Chang casts her ultimate once per round. Pandora has the capacity to let the entire team cast their ultimates multiple times per round. Also, Pandora does cast her ultimate every single round. You've got Elisha to pump the team up, and then Nawi to procking her ultimate every single round as well. So this is the ultimate team, the ultimate team, so to speak. But I think to be safe, a lot of people are not going to have those units readily available. So what we will do is we will build that exact same team that we had before in Lancelot Gaia. We want Atropos. We'll go with Elma, and we will go with Leandra as well. And I think we can potentially sacrifice Leandra on this one. She is the one doing the ultimate damage, but it's not what we're looking for. So what we'll try is the corrode damage. So negative Moonglow, enhance the effect of the Ecliptus, but we don't want that. Do need this, don't need this, don't need this, don't need this. We will go with Undying Shield. We will go with corrode, and then we'll go with the Sinful Band as well. Take these out, and we do want, where have you gone? Effect accuracy, I believe that we'll need, and yeah, effect accuracy, and we will go with increase attack as well. So increase our attack here, and then with regards to relics, I'm just going to use some standard relics with regards to this. So we're going to use Death Scythe, we'll use Plague Bow, and we use Night's Edge as well to get the full Mistfire effect and the full Valianter effect. As you can see, Valianters have 2 stars underneath and Mistfires have 2 stars underneath. Leandra, readily available for you. Elma, you should be prioritizing right off from the start of the game. You should be prioritizing Elma. Gaia is available in the shop. You should have copies of Atrops and a couple of copies of Lancelot. I think you only need him to 6 or 7 stars in order for him to be super effective. But I think this team should get the job done. But we'll have to see. Again, I don't know about this. I think the corrode damage is really gonna pop off. Personally, anyway. I'm going to sip my coffee, as you can see, black coffee. Only the good stuff. Now we have reduced these cats' HP down as well, so just something to keep in mind. Gaia will take multiple actions because I do have her. Runes available. I have 2/2 for Gaia. Prioritize getting those this season as well. And it looks like Holy Shield has come off, so we're only going to start to do ultimate damage now from Leandra. So we did our ultimate damage there. These Bat Cats, bit different in that they haven't taken as much damage, but we should start to see a lot of damage now from all of our units. Again, Nawi, probably the key to getting as many ultimate attacks in on these guys as possible, because each one of her basic attacks when she procs does count as count towards an ultimate. Lancelot here doing his ultimate. We should hopefully see these enemies go down. I don't think these cats revive as far as I could see. We'll just have to see. So Leandra here to perform her ultimate once again, reducing this this cost down. Again, potentially Eudora is probably the way to go on this one. If you've got a copy of Eudora, she is available via Oath Summon now, or the Oath rebate effectively. So potentially that is one way of doing it. I don't want to resort to Eudora because nobody has Eudora, or at least nobody prioritizes Eudora, it seems. But we'll just have to see. So this frontline cat is down now as well. Now we can prioritize on these back ones, and then to start to try and burn this this guy out, or this monster out. He's got so much health. Flipping heck. And Atrops here to do the business. Now it is only ultimate damage that hurts this guy, so we'll see how much. Clearly it is not ultimate damage that's doing. Only damage by ultimate attacks. Mental how much health this guy has. We'll see how much corrode this does now. It's taking a little bit off, but it's not a lot, is it? Oof. Yeah, it is just ultimate damage and corrode that's doing anything to this guy whatsoever. Whoa, this is tough. I think you need Elisha. I really do. I think you need Elisha for that build up. Not gonna lie. Take out Leandra, put Elisha in this, and I think we've won. But even adding Gaia into the team now. Yeah, just not doing enough. It's crazy. Even that much damage, that much corrode damage, you're still not doing anything to this boss. That's mental. Right, okay. I think we can go ahead and skip. I think we've seen what we need to. Just heals it all back up anyway. Let's check the stats out. How much corrode damage? Yeah. Oof. Right, we're back in a sec. Okay, so I'm back. And I think this team will be able to do it. Now, most people will be running Cleo in this spot for the additional Holy Shield, and because Cleo gives 50% over 40% for Atrops. It is what it is, but in my opinion, these are the units that you're going to need to win. The reason for that is because Dahlia and Ophelia work very well together. You should be prioritizing Dahlia anyway. Should be prioritizing Astrid. You should have a copy of Atrops, and then Gaia. You only need up to sort of 7 stars for this to work. And relic wise, I've just gone for Spear, I've gone for Blades, and I've gone for Hand of Tyr as well. With regards to artifacts, I've gone for Splash Axe and the Undying Shield. I've gone for Pursuit, Dart, and also the additional ultimate as well. I've gone for increased speed on both of these as well. So just something to keep in mind with this. A lot of these units like Astrid, Dahlia, and Atrops, they all have their skins on. You don't need the skins to win this. I know that for a fact. But if we have a look at clear records, there's a lot of units down here. So I've got it by power, but if you put it by suitability, we can go down here. If you have a look, you just replace Cleo on this team with Atrops, and you've got a 1-star Gaia, 2-star Ophelia, 3-star Astrid, 2-star Dahlia. You don't need particularly too much to win. You've got 3-star Leviathan, you've got your Blades of Chaos, and you've got your Hand of Tyr as well. Again, low stars on this next one, low stars on this next one. You don't particularly need A lot of high star levels on these units. You just need a copy of these units. So picking them up is probably preferable. Now again, I know I said non-DD. This is going to be impossible with all DDs. I tell you now, I will be stuck here for years, and we've still got hell to go. The literal hell difficulty. So we'll just see how well this team does. So we apply our corrode stacks. That is with thanks to Astrid here applying those corrode stacks, and Gaia as well applying those corrode stacks. So I think the trick here will be not to. We won't need to kill these kittens as quickly as possible. We need to do as many ultimate attacks as possible to this cat in order for it to win. And I think that this cat, so we broke the Holy Shield already. We are on round 2. That is with thanks to the corrode that is being put on. But again, I think it's going to be quite a difficult fight. You've got Astrid, who will double ult. As you can see, we've done 3,225 million already. That is going up. And now she's triple ulting as well. So having these additional ults in here will potentially allow us to push through enough damage. Now, as you can see, Dahlia's new skin, it does look lovely, and it does the business as well. So we've swapped with Atrops a couple of times. That means on the next attack from, or the next build up from Atrops here, it's going to do absolutely massive damage. So we have, that is a quad ultimate with Gaia. Gaia does have her runes at the moment for me, so she does take action twice, which is why we've been able to do more damage to this boss than we have seen previously in any iteration. Again, it is absolutely crazy how much damage that you can push through with this team. Or with a team very similar to it as well. You can pop Dahlia on the front with Cleo, and then we get the double attack here from Dahlia, and we get the double from Gaia as well. So not bad at all. We get our protection, Holy Shield. Not that we need it, I don't think. For me personally, I don't think you need it. We get the corrode triggers here. But man, it's a lot of damage. And I think once this other front cat goes down, as soon as this first front cat goes down, we are going to start to see a lot more damage go through to this boss as well, because there'll be no frontline units for Dahlia to attack. So here we get our ultimate damage. Does it do damage to this cat? No, unfortunately not. We do need Astrid to do the business here. How much is this doing? 23,000 million. That is much, much better. Much, much stronger than we've seen before. And this front line goes down, so we're going to start to do massive damage, I think. But just getting all of these multiple ultimates in is going to really push through a lot of damage. So this is 3 from Gaia. Do we see 4? No, we don't, unfortunate. But it is what it is. Oh, just mental. How much damage you can do. But the cat heals from that corrode damage, which is a real pain. Ay, ay, ay. Sorry about that. Had to have a drink. I am getting thirsty. Okay, and that was the corrode damage that just knocked off a chunk of that health then. And the enemy didn't have enough to heal up. It is thanks to Astrid. So whenever Astrid does her ultimate or does her secondary attack, she applies 4 stacks of corrode, which effectively means 5 stacks of corrode with Gaia, which puts them up to the corrode stack limit. Yeah, so we're doing absolutely massive amounts of damage now with thanks to the triple ults from all of our from Astrid here. Astrid truly is MVP, and Dahlia to finish things off. So that is how you do it. Unfortunately, I wasn't able to do it with non-DDs. I have no idea how you would do that with non-DDs, but you can use very, very low star levels, star level units of the units that I've got at the moment. You don't need them all sort of above 10 stars. You just need these units at 6 star, 7 star in order to win. You just need those units at 6 star, 7 star in order to win. And that is how much damage you need to do to this boss. That is 6,000, so that's 6 billion damage, I believe, that you need to do to this boss in order to beat it. That is Nightmare 100 cleared. I am done. I will see you guys in the next one. Thanks very much for watching.